Good morning. Welcome to the Overtime Chatter 2. Today is Monday, September the 15th, 2025. I'm here to recap with you the finale of King's Court Season 1. The finale is number 10. They picked the queen. I guess that should be the name of it. Okay, so what we have is the finale, like I said. And we're at the end. um who everybody, all it's three men, of course. Is Tyson, Carlos, and Thaddeus, and it's at the end, and you get to pick your person. Now I'm gonna say this, right? Because if I wanted to be, even if I wanted to be on TV, first of all, I believe when they do these shows, you don't know who, it's somebody important or famous or whatever, more famous than yourself, most likely. But you don't know who you getting. Then you living with your competitors. I ain't doing that type of shit. I can't see when I don't see why women do it to themselves. And the reason why I say that is because you actually see. Well, the good thing is whoever wind up with him in the end, they see how this motherfucker move. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's how he do. Okay, when he do that, you get to see that. You get to see how they play, and it's hard for me to have a dude in my face and then watch him talking to somebody else the same way. The women that I come from, we don't do that type of shit. So I wouldn't even put myself in that situation. And then if you one of them ones and you hang around for a long time, they start off with 21 girls and now they down to five. You like, fuck, then what he telling me, what he saying to one, and I ain't worrying about so much what he's saying because I know what the fuck he's saying to her. He's saying the same shit to her that he's saying to me. That's why we both still here. You understand what I'm saying? That, or you, as a woman, you start playing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like how for this one Tyson, all the women in the house like Tyson. But everybody's trying to get to see him, but everybody would be complaining. "Oh, he was on." So he put a schedule up on the board. I mean, his shit was like for 24 hours. It was people saying this motherfucker at 1 o'clock in the morning making an appointment. I ain't gonna go see no dude at 1 o'clock in the morning. I just ain't. You know what I'm saying? You'll give me some good ass hours, or you won't see me. At 1 o'clock in the morning, I ain't trying to keep my makeup and my clothes and shit, and my teeth clean and shit till 1 o'clock in the morning for you. And then you got all these other bitches too. That's what I'm saying. And then here go the worst part. You hang around to the end. This is you and another bitch. And he picks somebody else. You sitting up there, you got all dressed up. You're all sitting on the platform and shit. He in the chair. And he telling you that you ain't my queen. All that shit you been feeding me. Oh, I'm gonna be somebody goddamn queen. I'm gonna be queen for the day or for this taping right here. Cause I'm finna be famous. I'm gonna cuss your ass the fuck out. Even if that's why I'm saying I couldn't do it. Because even in this episode, you hear two women complaining. Felicia, that's one of Tyson's pick, and you hear Dr. Khalid. She a fucking pediatrician, and she was like, "It's just the insecurities." Yeah, bitch. They trying to do who the best up in here. They trying to see they get the pick, and if it was your shit, you would get the pick, and you do the same thing. But I ain't gonna watch you do that, and then I ain't gonna watch you fuck up and be up in my face when I just seen you kiss like how Tyson was kissing all on Jennifer and Felicia. I don't want to see that shit. I know I am not the first bitch that you ever kissed, and I probably won't be the last. But I ain't gonna watch you kissing on me, then kissing some other bitch, even though I know you do that. You know how people know, if somebody tell you, oh, I mean, I don't know who listening, but have you had oral sex? Like, I one time tell somebody you ate groceries, which is, I guess, is eating ass. When you was young, back in my day, and you told somebody that, you be good. Every time you came to that house, you was gonna be eating off some plastic shit. Do you hear me? But now there's just some normal shit. Oh, she like it when I eat the groceries. Listen, I don't care nothing about that shit. What I'm saying is, I can't see you eating the groceries or the or that or sucking to this. So I don't want to know about it, and I don't want to see it. I don't see you tonguing down no other bitch. I just don't. I don't want one sitting in your lap. I don't want you entertaining that shit because Tyson's entertaining that shit. And of course, let me get back to this. I done ran off for a good 5, 10 minutes off of this. So anyway, Tyson is the men are on that last date, and Dr. Khalil feels some type of way because that is choose Dr. Alicia to go on the date. I really like them together though. I think Khalid looked too old for him, and I think what you call him just looked too frisky. And somebody need to calm Thaddeus down. I don't really like too much of the clothes he wear. He too big of a dude to be dressing so. I don't know. I don't like how he dressed, but he took Alicia on that date and he told Alicia when I first started fucking with you was the first one I seen you caught my eye. It was her body, blah blah blah. Probably her head too, cause she was like the lion, all her damn hair. It's like a fucking like she got a lion man, all her hair in her head, and how he was so attracted to her, and how she was on him like a pit bull. You know, she wouldn't leave his side. And then all of a sudden, Dr. Khalil come, who is she look old, she like an old ass pediatrician to me. When she came, it just kind of fell apart. So he took this last date to see if he could recapture that back with her. So anyway, they're going on the date. While on the date, he telling her, I skipped over him. I'll get back to them. Let me go back to Tyson. Tyson take Jennifer. Let me go to Tyson. Tyson is taking Jennifer for their last date because even though the matchmaker didn't make her his match. That she didn't give a damn. They had an attraction to one another. She had the same thing for him. So anyway, so he talking to her. So he said, you know, we're going on the bike. Put this helmet on. This how you hold on to me. When I lean, you lean. The directions that I lean, you follow me for your direction. So she said, how hard do I hold on to you? He said, whatever you comfortable with. So they ride and they like it. So they stop at some kind of pond or something. She started talking to him. She said, I know I just got here already. And he had already formed a bond with Felicia. And he said, yeah, I like her, but I like you too. He said, I like you because you brings into my life. We both live in Florida. We both from the same place, so it wouldn't be something hard to do. So she said, yeah, I'm thinking, you know, we here, so here is nice. But if you real serious about some shit, I want to do this with you too, or whatever. So they both say they like each other and they like each other's energy. But and then he tells her he said I like Felicia too, but her energy a little bit too strong. Everything she do with a passion. She said she just wanted to be loved how she wanted to be loved. So she or whatever. She said okay, but she said you ain't got to worry about me. Jennifer said you ain't got to worry about me. She said I pick and choose my battles. So I'm usually pretty even cool. So if me and you are arguing about something, if we have a discussion, it'll be because it's something real serious, and I believe that. And he was like, yeah, okay, I think that's cool. So back at the house, Felicia around there just throwing shit because, you know, she's like, anybody want breakfast? So she's scrambling eggs, but she beating the shit out of them eggs. So, you know, the men teasing her, how you doing? How you feel about him being on a date today? That's what that is asking. I don't like people do shit like that. But that's the shit men do, that teasing shit. I don't like that. That'll get your ass cussed out. So he was like, I feel not being on that date tonight, that date to this morning or something. It's just I'm cool with it. It was probably best that it went that way. It probably was. They probably was gonna argue. So he was like, "You like motorcycles?" She was like, "No, not particularly." So she said, "Anybody want some eggs?" And I think Janae asked for one. And again, and she said okay, but she's scrambling the eggs, but they say she beating the hell out of them, so they started teasing her. You know, she was mad. And this and that, and she was. They were showing clips of her saying, "Look at him sitting out there playing kissy face, and he get to go play house with her, and all type of shit." And that's another thing. That's what I was saying in the beginning. That's why I couldn't do that shit because you not. I don't. I'm not jealous, but I'm not going. You ain't. It's not jealousy to me. It's fucking you ain't gonna disrespect me and play me. Cause of me, if we up here and we by the fireplace and you tell me how I'm this and I'm that and you want to and how you was thinking about me on the ride, this and that, then you ain't in my face no more cause you out there at the patio with this bitch. No. I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. And then you play me, you don't pick me. Oh hell no! It be all. You know what? I would run a show off of that shit. You know how when they don't get picked and they say their own little confessions, they just say that shit to themselves. Hell no! My show will end. Why? I'm a. You want to talk to him? Hell no! You ain't gonna have no choice if you want to talk to him. You gotta talk to him. That's part of the show. Yep, so they can tell all them motherfuckers. Cause I'm gonna tell you, to me, Tyson wasn't gonna pick nobody. That motherfucker was so happy. I mean, he wasn't gonna have no hard time looking for no women anyway. The problem I think he had with women is he probably done had a whole bunch of them, and before they can get in good, he done had so much experience with them. He can test them, but he don't. I need a woman to tell me what to do. Motherfucker, you don't want nobody to tell you what to do. I need a woman to let me do what I want to do, or just let me live my life and they fit in it. Man, fuck you. You want to do whatever you want to do. You don't want to be George Clooney. They brought that shit up. Yeah, George Clooney said he was gonna be a bachelor. I know he wish he was now, cause I heard his wife is fucking with him, and she's an international lawyer too. He didn't need his good money. Yeah, and then his kids from overseas. I think he's American, so I don't know how that shit working, but the rumor on the street is they ain't good together, and it's cause his ass like to be in the limelight, and she need him to go somewhere and sit the fuck down so she can work on her career. So anyway, I think she might be civil rights. I think she might be she. I know it's international law. I think it's got something to do with people rights. So that's big money right there. So, um, you see a part before they go to test the Queen's Holly and her husband coming through, and they playing dominoes, and they ask the gentleman, "How you doing? How you doing?" Only person that's cool is Carlos, cause he leaving with Janae. He ain't even worried about that shit. He got that wrapped up. Everybody know that shit. Even she don't know it, but she know it. She know cause she won him, so he won her, so they good. So they asked that. She said, "Yes, I have two women." Two beautiful women. And I don't, it's a hard thing to choose from. And it's like, yeah, I know. And then Tyson said, "Oh yeah, yeah, he always cutting in too, cause he like attention. Oh yeah, 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 I got the same thing too. Two great ladies, and I'm just still up in the air." So Holly just play him off, cause she already know, like I know, cause we older. Nigga, you ain't trying to get none of these girls. You just trying to fuck around. You doing good because you fucking around with a choice of women, and it ain't on your dime. They paying for everything. Them G wagons y'all ass was in, this house they in, that dinner that last week, that the shit I made the last week's video but didn't upload. They was paying for that shit when you took that girl out. What was her name? Allison, the opera singer, and dropped her ass because you mad because you think she went and told something. And he trying to tell us his issue with women is trust. I was like, dude. You ain't the only issue and you did the right thing though. Don't pick neither one of them bitches, but don't be telling them that shit that you was telling them, because that's to keep them around. And then also too, they hopeful, but they ought to know. Ain't nobody fitting to catch you niggas catch you. And I ain't saying to me I gotta make you all untouchable. I mean you cute and shit. You would get on my nerves because it seems like every woman that get with you, they want to stay with you, so they start doing crazy shit. Cause I'm gonna tell you, you come around here knocking on my door, talking you gonna take me somewhere, and it's gonna be this and this that. If it's somewhere where my hair gotta get fucked up or my clothes looking crazy, how do you have a good time on a date if you think you're gonna die? That shit ain't fun. I don't give a fuck what the other That shit fun for you. A fun day for me is we both doing something that we enjoy. I don't like, why I don't like helicopter rides thing, because I ain't scared. I'm scared of fucking height. That fucking noise is annoying. And even with them things on it squeezing your goddamn ear, this shit is not fun to me. It's not fun. So I'm just saying. But I don't do that shit. And all y'all did that crazy shit because y'all trying to impress this nigga. No. So anyway, let me get back to this damn review. So anyway, I told you the man was teasing Felicia. So She said she's glad that she didn't go on that date. That she's just glad that she didn't go. So uh, we listened to Jennifer say that the motorcycle kind of represent her relationship with Tyson. Resembles her relationship she felt she got with Tyson. He a little bit dangerous, it's a little bit scary, but you know, it's Tyson. So Lisa's back at the house and she was telling us that she don't get it because if you telling us it's just me and you, why you letting distractions get in the way? But that's what they supposed to do. They supposed to. That's why they at the house. If they trying to find a woman that's gonna be the exclusive one, and it was cool when you was the exclusive out of the eight. But now you don't feel like you're exclusive because you the last girl left. It's just two of y'all. What you nervous for? 'Cause when he was knocking them bitches out the back door and you was still standing, you didn't have a problem with it because you was in there. Now you nervous because this bitch still around and you are too. But that's the game now. But I'm telling you, if even if that motherfucker ain't want me for TV, he better pick me. And then once them shit that we take off these mics and shit, I check the mics. Don't just turn the camera off. Turn them goddamn mics off. And I cuss that motherfucker out. And then you go with that bitch. Yeah, but you pick me for the ad for the shit went off for ad. So when y'all see this motherfucker walking downstairs with this bitch the next day, there ain't nobody gonna believe it. Oh, I saw him walking down Rodeo Drive with the other girl, with the one that he left. That's what you saw. But the people watching the fucking program, the millions, the hundreds of thousands of y'all motherfuckers, y'all seen that motherfucker ask me to be his queen. Cause that's what he better do. He better ask me to be his queen, or the cameras ain't gonna never cut off. So you ain't got. I'm looking. You never get me to do that shit. That shit is humiliating. One of them people. It's people that practice certain things. Like I heard the other day, I don't know how true it is, but they say every time Kate Middleton, the Queen girl, the whoever, her over there, the British girl, she practices her smile. And I said, practice her smile. I said, yeah, you ain't gonna say that she don't practice how she gonna smile in the mirror because it's the same exact smile. So the same amount of smile, all that shit. And I was like, damn, she practiced a smile. And I believe that. Because I don't like to look crazy. I do not like to look crazy. Like, what's that material you can buy? And then you sit around in the car for a little bit, linen. You won't see me wearing that shit. You got on some linen pants and go sit down in the car or on a boat or some shit and get up and all the front of your ass look like you got a fan just done. No, 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 no. So anyway, what else? So anyway, Carlos was teasing Felicia saying she was over there hitting the pillows and shit that she was so mad. But Felicia said it doesn't matter because they're all making fool out of themselves. It doesn't matter. I have concerns, but even with the concerns, I could still see us together. Girl, shut the fuck up. No, you can't, because he don't see his stuff with none of y'all. And that shit would piss me off. But nah, I ain't fucked up. If he ain't picked neither one of us, it's good. Cause I'd be like, deuces, nigga. I'm glad you ain't picked me. Cause I was gonna say your breath stink. I was just said anything but mm-mm. And I wouldn't have said that shit in the confessional either. I said that shit in front of his ass. So of course we know when Carlos came out, he came out with his tall ass and stuck his feet all the way out and he sitting back. I guess he got this big ass ring box in his pocket. And he come out there and he do the same speech. You're this, you're that. I don't want nothing else. Nobody else. You're the only thing I see. I want you to love me, to trust me, to honor you. I want to do everything, and I got something for you. It's a promise ring. And she look, oh, hey, oh, you smell good. Oh, you look good. Oh, you smell good. And he said, oh, well, that ain't the end of it because we ain't really spend no time together. So I got us a trip a week to Cabo. You made that motherfucker for too long. A whole week. You ain't never. This how you find out how you feel about the motherfucker. That little car ride y'all did with the other person in the car when it was like they like went on a date and it was like him with his 2, 3 picks, whatever the fuck he got in the car with him. They're gonna be nice. They're in competition with each other, but by herself, she too fucking needed to meet Carlos. And you might need a woman like that. She gonna need somebody to reassure her all the time. Girl, build your own shit. Build your own shit. If you picking the same men that you used to pick, then expect the same results. Cause all the shit you worried about gotta kind of be the same shit that you dealt with in the past. I'm for real, cause you like he got too many options. It's too many, but you got options too. You got options, and you. I think you younger than me. He fucking do some shit to me. Everybody on his team will know what it tastes like. I'm just saying, don't motherfucker. That's why I'm saying I'm glad God healed me. It don't sound like it, but He did. Cause you ain't supposed to thank it, but before I used to just think shit. I used to do the shit too. I'm so glad I'm healed from that. Thank you, Jesus. So anyway, on this horse ride, she told him that she said she ain't never Alicia comes out and told that she ain't never came out loud and said that she how she feel about him, but she really do feel a way about him, and she want him to pick her. When she said that, I was like, he's not picking you. So and Felicia here got blue because the shit like okay, where everybody at? Everybody back at the house now. Daddy is sitting by himself, just looking, rubbing on his head, trying to figure out what the fuck am I gonna do. And so while he doing that, what you call walking around looking crazy, Dr. Khalid, because she upset. She mad that this motherfucker, and he already know God gave him to me. Well, don't worry about it. He ain't gave him to you yet. The game ain't over. So she like, how did he be wanting to be with me, but he went out with another woman because he supposed to do that shit and ain't nothing you supposed to say. So anyway, when she get back, he said, "How you doing today without me?" She said it was kind of hard because these feelings are really feelings. But she know not to hammer that motherfucker because she be the one not being the queen. So she said it's just so hard to communicate. So I don't know where the fuck they wind up not talking to each other again. And she walk outside and Tyson laying down with Felicia with her leg all on him. He got his hand wrapped around her. They kissing on each other and everything. So she walk over. He tells her to sit down. But as soon as she sit down, she start talking. You can tell that Tyson don't want to hear that shit. He's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. We trying to work out some problems too. And she was like, and yeah, yeah, yeah. I understand, but she's going through it too. He just keep cutting her off. He do that whenever there's some shit going on and he don't want to deal with it or he want to be in the middle of it. He just start cutting motherfuckers off. So anyway, what he do is he start kissing on Felicia, right? Why? Because she turns around and she starts talking to Ariel. The doctors, the two women that's in the daddy, to start talking to each other. And Ariel said, "Well, he seemed like he spent a whole lot of time with you. He spent a whole lot of time with you." And I said, she said, "Yeah, I hear you." And she was like, maybe he really is having a hard time trying to pick between the two of us. And that lady said to us, "Man, fuck that. I ain't listening to you. You think I'm gonna fall for that shit?" I said, "Girl, I ain't flying with that shit." Because that's her man. So anyway, just how rude Tyson was. He kissing her. So the girl named Felicia's like, "Stop kissing on me. You trying to get me distracted." She's trying to ear hustle. Because she ain't lying. It's got to be better. Y'all kiss every night, all night long. Who the fuck is? But I was just like, he's so rude. He like being the center of attention. So I don't really like men that's like that. And usually, if you like being the center of attention, I give it to your ass too, but you don't like it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So I think it was somebody said that the Dr. Lady was walking around signing and saying, she said, "I'm not sad, but I really do need to talk to Thaddeus." And that's when Tyson was sad that he opened up his goddamn mouth and said that shit to her. He was like, "Oh yeah, we working out shit out over here too, so you could just," but she set her ass down. So when she's talking to Ariel, she tell her, she said, "I just need to feel It's not that I'm jealous. It's a sense of security. This is Kalia talking to Ariel, and she was like, "You're not going to get full security, or you're not even going to feel it till we're done with this process." And she's like, "I know. I'm really not going to fall for that shit, though. But it's the truth, though. You part of the game. You one of the pieces. What the fuck?" So what happens after that? I already told y'all when Tyson was talking to Jennifer that he how he could see them together back in Florida. He said that the ladies was running neck and neck. Felicia and his two picks was running neck and neck. And I said, "You sure is, 'cause he ain't fitting pick neither one of y'all motherfucker." So he go home. I told you that Carlos took the girl on a helicopter ride. She didn't want to go, but he's so happy that she conquered it for him. I'm so glad that she not fear itself, all that shit. She did this for me, that she trusts me. Bitch, she want an airplane ride. I mean, a helicopter ride. Because she on fucking TV and she trying to get you. I mean, she could have said fucking no because you done send everybody home, but that still don't mean you gonna pick her. So anyway, she went, and like I said, now she a grown ass woman. I'd be like, I don't want to do no helicopter. I just can do something else. But he had to show her. So I told y'all the other one, Thaddeus and at least they went and ride horses. I like horses too, but they stink. Jesus. It's been 20 years since he rode one, but he was in the front. She had just went took her kid riding ponies, but she behind this motherfucker who ain't been riding a horse for 20 years, and she took off on his ass. So, like I said, while he doing that, she back in the house having a fit. The other pig, cause why you out with her? He say he love me, or he walking in love with me, whatever. So when he did get back, he talked to her. And he said, "I ain't never tell you I ain't like her." And he didn't, cause me. And he told the girl he liked her too, cause you check. You check all the boxes for me, but she ain't check enough, cause he sent her ass home. So she. I thought this was sad, cause Ariel had told him that if she's not his queen, that's gonna break her heart. Crack, it's broken. So yeah, I think that I do love you. I do care about you, but I'm sending your ass home. Mm-mm. When I heard him say that too, that I do love you, I do care for you, I was like, man, you going home. So it was funny too. They was in the plane pilot with Carlos and his girl Janae. They was in the plane together, and the pilot asked Carlos what he do since he's retired now. He said, "I just chase her." She just thought that was so cute. Mm. So when they laying on that day, he asked her how she feel about the prenup, and she like, huh? He's like, yeah, you know how you feel like it. That how you feel about that? Cause this how I feel about it. I feel like you've been living for the last how you say you was them many years without me. I just came into your life like last week. You know what I'm saying? So I figured you keep your shit, I keep my shit, and then we in the marriage and we build some shit, then we 50-50. And I would say, okay, but not 50-50. We're gonna have to do like a 60-40 split with me getting a 60. I ain't doing 50-50 nothing when it comes down to that type of shit. And I'm saying, why you gotta do that? Cause it's already coming into it. He got more money than you. So why the fuck would I marry you and my life is cool like it is to go back to and you break up with me and I just go back to not shit like this, getting promise rings and getting a weekend combo and shit. Why am I go back to none of that? But you living better than me, so the next wife can get it. Nigga, no. I signed one. Cause I ain't gonna be a what's her name, a Portia. Listen, I'm gonna get my money off your ass one way or another. I'm gonna stay married to you long enough till I get your goddamn Social Security while it's still available, or I'm gonna stay married to you long enough till you ain't here no more and I get your goddamn life insurance, but I'm gonna be a benefactor. And 50-50 ain't benefacting for me because I ain't gotta put up with no shit already. Like she chilling. She ain't gotta worry about who in your DMs and who right now. That shit give you a fucking headache. So, nah, I will do a prenup, but I prefer 60-40. And you ain't getting none of my shit. I take a little 10 off of yours. Well, you love me. And then you're gonna say, I ain't known you but for 2 weeks. Motherfucker, you can ready to take me to Cabo for a whole fucking week. You don't know if I'm a killer. You don't know shit about me. I just filled out some forms. You like how I look. I stared at you. I said all the right shit. Cause you know she had to say the right shit because she had to get rid of all the other competition. But you gonna go stay a whole week. Nigga, you ain't gonna be able to stay a whole week with her. She is some work. She's some work. And look how she do. Soon as she get mad at your ass, she stop talking. Cause after you asked him from that prenup shit, he's like, "You alright, babe?" She's like, "Yes, I'm just hungry." No, you wasn't, bitch. You was ready to go. So she know how to play the game. She going to Cabo. And I'm just saying, yeah, we signed a prenup, motherfucker. We're gonna sign mine. So she tells us in the confessional that it just seems so unnatural. And I just had to realize he did just meet me. Yeah, he did. And he got you a promise ring that he did not have to get. And you going to combo. And he said, go pack. I was like, why I'm packing? You big ball and doll and doing your shit. Let's get some clothes in combo, motherfucker. Let's go. And I wonder if they was having sex. I kind of feel like they was. I kind of feel like they was. So she said it was unnatural. We are just starting to to know each other and to think of my marriage. Fox, girl, shut up and grow up. So Tyson, he don't pick neither one. And then Thaddeus already told y'all that Ariel girl came out. He started crying and shit. I was like, girl, you going home. And she was like, I've never seen you cry before. So she said, fuck him. She still believe in love. So then his doctor Kalia come out and he said how he loved how she put up with him and they he's gonna take her out to dinner and will you be my queen? And she said, hell yeah. Well, she didn't say that, but she was like, yeah, that's how he put it. He said, you have to put up with me for just a little bit longer. So anyway, I hope they pick some serious men this time. Tyson wasn't looking for no damn wife. The other two, I believe that they were. Tyson still think he young. He think he the black George Clooney. He'll see. So listen, you could have been anywhere, but you was here with me for 32 minutes and 45 seconds. And I had the hell out of here. I gotta go to dialysis. I hate dialysis. I don't know why I said it like that. I guess because I hate it. So listen, I'll be back today because I'm really gonna have to put my foot in this goddamn. What is going on with my government? What is going on with this government, child? This is it. I'll talk to you. Bye.